Welcome back, everyone, for a new edition of Video Game News. No sale information or anything this week. Instead, decided to focus on some new releases and stuff. Releases that are going to be coming out this month, the month of November. I am recording this and known as All Saints Day or November 1st, though this will be uploaded November 2nd. So, with that said, enjoy the music in the background, of course. Old Town from Gravity Rush is the music I chose today. Some very soothing and relaxing. First up, of news, we have Ubisoft claims apparently 9 of its PS4 games will not work on the PS5. According to information I ran, articles from both GameSpot as well as Game Informer. And a couple of the Assassin's Creed games, apparently. One they're having an issue with is apparently Assassin's Creed Origins is one of them, which is a pretty big title, so that's not good. With that said, also, of course, it's been confirmed Miles Morales game is getting a Into the Spider-Verse suit. Will be one of the suits that you can, of course, use in the new Miles Morales game coming out in just about 2 weeks, in fact. Also, big game, of course, a lot of big games in November. I didn't write down every game that's coming out in November because there's too many to write down. But let's just say about half of these game titles are games getting released on like the Xbox Series X and stuff. You might as well say probably about 70% of these games are Xbox Series X and also PS5. First, you have Jurassic World Evolution, which has been out on other consoles for quite a long time, but on the 3rd of the month, we are going to see it getting released on, of course, the Nintendo Switch. Now, I've had the game for a while just because it was freebie 1 month with games with gold. Haven't played it though, so I'm not sure exactly what the quality is on the game. I'm curious though how it's going to run on the Switch because graphically it's not a bad graphic game. Also, Yestermorrow, which is an interesting name for a game, scheduled to be released on the 5th, and it's going to be getting released on the Switch, the PC, Xbox One, and PS4. Then we see Dirt 5 is getting released on the 6th for PS4, Xbox One, and PC. Also, Need for Speed Hot Pursuit Remastered. It comes out on the 6th for PS4, PC, Xbox One, and also Switch. Also, some children's game called Paw Patrol is getting released. It's going to be strictly Switch, if I remember correctly. Then we have, of course, Assassin's Creed Valhalla getting released for PC, Xbox One, PS4, Series X, PS5, and Google Stadia. To be fair, like most of the more current AC games have been released on Google Stadia. Also, Bright Memory, which is apparently coming out, I guess, as a launch title or something, but saying for strictly the Series S and X. Also, Dead by Daylight, Destiny 2 coming on newer gen. Also, Destiny 2 Beyond Light on basically everything. Um, Devil May Cry 5 Special Edition, scheduled to release on the Series X, and then like a couple days later on the PS5. Now, I believe the Special Edition of DMC 5 is going to be coming out, I think, a little bit later for current gen consoles, which is what I'll be doing. I will just begin the special edition, the upgrade, because I don't plan on trying to get any of the new gen consoles until like at least 1 or 2 years down the line. Because it's better to wait until all glitches and all issues are worked out, plus maybe a small little price drop and better game library selection. Also, Enlisted, which I knew nothing about, scheduled to be released also on the 10th. Evergate, Fortnite would be. I'm not a fan of Fortnite. Forza Horizon 4, which is already out, of course, on the X1, though it's coming out on the Series X. Also, of course, Gears 5, Grounded, Maneater, NBA 2K21, Ori, Will of the Wisps, Tetris Effect Connected, The Falconer, which, funny enough, the Xbox Series X game, The Falconer, is also getting a special limited physical release from Limited Run Games. Watch Dogs Legion, also coming out the 10th. The remaster of the game 13, which is getting released on PS4, Xbox One, and PC, which I'm kind of curious in myself. Yakuza, of course, Like a Dragon comes out on basically everything. Demon's Souls remake, right now is scheduled just on like the 12th or whatever to be released for the PS5. A little bit later, it is going to get a PS4 release. Even though, of course, it won't be as impressive, still, just so you know, you'll be able to eventually get the special edition Devil May Cry 5, you'll be able to get Demon's Souls, and you'll be able to get also, well, I'll mention some more stuff. Now, about one of the only major titles coming out that is going to be exclusively next gen only is Godfall. So far, it looks like it's not going to have a release on current gen. Spider-Man Miles Morales is going to be released on both the PS4 and the PS5 the day it gets released. So that's cool. I'll definitely begin, of course, the PS4 version of Miles Morales. And I believe it's going to be $50 for the PS4 version. So, a little bit cheaper. Also, Sackboy, part of the, of course, Little Big World Planet series. It's also getting released on the PS4 besides PS5. A game I'm really interested in called The Pathless. I am happy to see on the release thing, it's announced that The Pathless is getting released on the PS4, PS5, PC, and also iOS, which is kind of weird. But I definitely like the looks of the game. I'm definitely going to probably be picking up Pathless. Also, is Kingdom Hearts Melody of Memory. I thought it was going to be like a Switch exclusive the way people talked, but according to this, it's also getting released on the PS4 and the Xbox One, besides the Switch, so it's going to be on all three major platforms. I'll probably get the PS4 version just so I can actually record gameplay of it easy and upload gameplay of it to my YouTube channel, since I've already done multiple Kingdom Hearts games already. Like the Fragmented Passage, of course, I'm still planning on returning to doing more uploads in the near future for the original Kingdom Hearts game playthrough to finish it off. I've already done Kingdom Hearts 2, 3, Birth by Sleep, and of course Dream Drop Distance. I'll still eventually need to get around to doing also Chain of Memories, or Re-Chain of Memories. But with that said, it is, yes, scheduled to come out the 13th of the month. Also announced that it looks like they're in the final process of negotiation between Sony and Crunchyroll deal, which is saying, looking like Sony may be buying out Crunchyroll. Now, if they do, I think they should make like Crunchyroll available to maybe PS Plus members and stuff, add extra incentives and stuff to PS Plus. That'd be a great extra incentive to offer membership to Crunchyroll. I believe the deal is looking right now at $957 million deal. Also, Genshin Impact is just released its 1.1 update, which is going to fix apparently some frame rate issues, more specifically on, I believe, consoles, and also supposed to fix some other ish bugs and stuff in the game. Now, personally, I haven't come across any major issues in uh, Genshin Impact. It is already currently one of my top 5 favorite games of the year. Just a heads up, that way when I list in probably early January my top 10 favorite games of this year, it's probably going to be one of them. But yeah, this update, also it's been officially confirmed by BioWare that growing out soon is going to be the Anthem 2.0 update, which is going to be a humongous, massive overhaul. It's going to be overhauling a lot of like the loot drops and everything. According to the article I read, it's also going to have like a big balance update to the mechanics and the systems in the game. Also, it's going to be adding and enhancing the skill tree for like different abilities and stuff of the in-game mechanics. So yeah, it looks like they're really doing a humongous, massive overhaul. I haven't heard yet how big of an overhaul, like update patch, we're talking, but it's probably gonna be somewhere in, I would say, well over probably 20 gig update from everything I've heard. Um, Also, Uncharted movie is officially done filming, so they're now in post production. So that's interesting. Also, Microsoft is giving away, as long as you register on Twitter to their account, you have a chance to win an Xbox Series X refrigerator. Because if you saw on Xbox's YouTube channel, they released a video showing, so they actually embraced the meme of the Xbox fridge, and they actually made one. And it's going to be a giveaway. So a chance of getting a one-of-a-kind refrigerator, which looks very unique. Also, PS app is getting a bunch of updates to allow better like remote control to like your memory cloud and everything for your PlayStation Plus and everything. So there's going to be a lot more ability to be able to control stuff, mechanics and everything on the PS Plus app. So that's definitely good news, I feel. Also, No Man's Sky is getting a huge upgrade. I've seen like gameplay and stuff for next gen hardware like PS5 and stuff, and it's impressive the massive overhaul and more updates coming. So it's a thing. I think game makers should be more like, specifically No Man's Sky publisher. Like they went quiet and stuff after the failure when it launched, but now No Man's Sky is a solid, really fun and really enjoyable game experience. And I recommend to anyone, if you've not played No Man's Sky, try it out, give it a chance. And given this huge, massive overhaul, you're going to be able to build your own city and everything. That's awesome. It's nice to see these things. And I'm glad to see that the game is doing very well and has a lot of loyal supporters. Also, PS Plus, November announcements, PS5, one game you'll be able to get free this month for the PS5, Bugsnax, or whatever you want to call it. That weird looking game, I'm not sure what to think of, but that will be the PS5 freebie. PS4, the two games this month are both solid, really good games. First is Middle of Earth Shadow of War, though I already have it. And the other one is Hollow Knight, like one of the most up to date versions of Hollow Knight. That's definitely worth getting. I haven't played Shadow of War, so I can't say whether or not how good it is, but I will say definitely get your free copy and download Hollow Knight, give it a chance. Hollow Knight is a lot of fun, honestly. Yeah, it has a pretty good high difficulty, but I think it makes it worth it just to force you to get better at the game. And I genuinely enjoy the gameplay. It really harkens back to NES and SNES platformers, and there's a certain charm about the game. Also, a Tomb Raider movie, like sequel to the most recent Tomb Raider movie, has been delayed indefinitely, according to sources inside the studio. Also, Watch Dogs PS4, these are Metacritic scores, and then that's it for this edition of Pickup or of Video Game News. First up, Watch Dogs Legion. PS4 version has a 73% on Metacritic among critics. Um, Xbox version has a 76%, and the PC version has a 75%. So still not too bad overall. The Dark Pictures Little Hope. Um, the PC version has a 73%, Xbox One version has a 59%, and the PS4 version has a 70%, so I'm not sure why the Xbox One is so much lower, unless there's glitch issues with that version. Ghost Runner, which looks like an interesting game to me. PS4 version has a 79%, PC has an 82%, and iOS, I mean not iOS, but yeah, that's it for Ghost Runner. Next, we have Genshin Impact. The iOS version of Genshin Impact has an 83% among users and a 5 point, well, critics, and a 5.7% among user score. PC version has an 84%, and user score is a 5.6. PS4 version is a 80%, but user score is a 6.3, so the user score is highest on the PS4, which is the version I've played. Strangely enough, they have not shown like critic score or user score at all on the Android version of the game. I'm not sure why though. Last piece of info, it was confirmed the other day that apparently it's now been announced and confirmed that apparently a little company called Konami has renewed their copyrights for the words, or rather game name, Bloody Roar. So the real question is, why are they renewing the rights to the name Bloody Roar? Unless it's strictly for a Pachinko machine, which I've heard they have been working on Bloody Roar Pachinko, but according to this article, it sounds more not involving Pachinko machines. So my wondering thought is either they're just doing so no one else can use the name, or maybe cross fingers. Option two could be either they're working on a reboot of the franchise, or maybe working on an HD collection. Because Konami has been doing a lot of HD collections as of late. But we shall see. With that said, I'll see y'all next time. Stay safe and have a good November, a good upcoming holiday season. See you next time.